Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you for joining me on the Ninja News. I'm just out here at the lake, taking me a nice little break. Well, thank God my health is doing well, and my little brother Reggie, he's doing well. Keep him in prayer. Also, my friend Ed Becker, keep him in prayer. God is good all the time. I was thinking about the movie Micheal. I really liked that movie. It was really good. I guess because I met Micheal, I was one of the blessed ones to meet Michael Jackson, and also Joe Jackson, who introduced me to Jackie, Tito, Jermaine. I got to see Randy. Didn't get to talk to him, but it's a good thing. And I was backstage with Janet, but it was brief. But anyway, I liked the movie. I liked the fact that I was able to talk to Joe in real life. And I told Joe, it's like, I don't like how you treated Micheal. He's like, what do you mean how I treated Micheal? I was like, you was mean to him. You called him names. You made him get in the airplane. You just whooped him and everything. He goes, yeah. Well, he cried himself all the way to the bank. Anyway, as I've been working on these movie projects, it's been pretty interesting because when I work in major movies, ain't nobody never bothering the director. Everybody just pretty much stays at their distance. But since I've been working on my projects and I have to work with the actors and the directors and the producers and, you know, the basic co-stars or whatever, man, I run into some monsters. First thing they want to know is how much I'm going to get paid, when I'm going to get paid. To me, the first thing you should make sure that you're in the movie first. You're not even signed on no kind of paper, and you're talking about how much you're going to get paid. I definitely don't want none of those kind of people on the set with me. That way, if they're not on the set, I can focus on what I'm filming instead of focusing on how they're feeling. So if ever you get a chance to make movies and get into movies, make sure you keep your distance from the director. Don't be so much in a hurry to try to make sure you get in your scene and when you're going to be seen and how you're going to be seen. That's up to the director, you know, and the filmmakers and the fight choreographers. Speaking of fight choreography, I've been looking at, I like the movie The Raid. You know, they just kick butt all the way through. And it's just fight, hit them with a hammer, cut them with a knife. But then sometimes I like cool movies, real good movies. Like I was watching Gina Serrano, I think that's her name. She's really, really good. I like her movies because the movies have plots, they have stories. It's not like she's just running out killing people. She has a reason. It's like, you know, somebody hurt her family and she's just trying to get her kid back or something like that. That's the kind of movies I like to focus on. My new movie is going to be very interesting. I Am Weapon. Bang! It's going to be tight. I can't tell you too much about it, but it's going to be really good. I've been talking to my friend, director Bill Duke, and keeping in contact with Antoine Fuqua as best I can. You know, he's a very busy man. I guess he's going to be working on Micheal too. And also with my friend Kai. Thanks a lot, Kai, for all your advice and information, and I'm looking forward to working with you on your next movie as well. People, if you're thinking about getting into movies, calm down. First of all, if you're not in the union, it's really going to be hard for you to get into the union, especially if you're like agitative, you know, always running up and you got to be in this scene, you got to be in that scene. Why ain't you in this scene? Why come they didn't call you back? Relax, man. Making movies is a long process, you know, and you got to get along with the people on the set. Otherwise, you end up getting thrown off the set. I remember I was working on The Hulk and I was talking with director Ang Lee. We're just having a nice conversation outside of the whole gig. And here comes this lady out of nowhere. Hey, Ang Lee, I like your movies. And next thing you know, he was gone. It wasn't even 3 minutes. He was gone. As soon as she came running and started talking, he was gone. That's crazy. And when I met, like for instance, when I met Steven Soderbergh on the set of Ocean's 11, I didn't really say nothing to him. I just let him do his work. Same thing when I met Brett Ratner on the set of Rush Hour 2. I was cool. I just laid back and just dealt with it. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. They got to do what they got to do. They got to get their mindset. They got to focus on the angles and the background and the scenery, the script, so much. A director has to do so much work. I'm learning that now as I'm working on my movies. This is like it's my first full feature film, but I have done about maybe, I think I did like 5 short movies. They were all successful. Into the Tiger was extremely successful because it got picked up by Lionsgate Films and played in New York, we got over 40 million viewers. That was tight. And since then, the other movies are good too, but I haven't been like trying to push them to put them into what they call it, where you take them and you put them into film festivals. I haven't put my movies into too many film festivals. I just put them on YouTube, but my next movie will be available on my website. So that's going to be good. It's a different turn. And also, I like the Ninja News. It's doing really, really good. We've been filming now for about maybe 5 years, and it's been really productive and helpful in my career. I'm able to send it to different producers and directors, and you know, I got my little connections at Paramount Pictures and New Line Cinema and Village Roadhouse and Brad Pitt, Andy Garcia, Chris Tucker, Jackie Chan. You know, it's all good. It's all good. But I like doing my own thing, so therefore I could set the pace. Like I learned on the set when I was working with Rush Hour 2. The director's assistant told me, Chucky, just go at your own pace. Because at first I was trying to keep up with Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan. And I was like, ain't everybody trying to be in front of the camera? He goes, no, but you're doing it a little too much. I was like, I'm just trying to keep up with Jackie. He goes, well, we got them going at a certain pace. Well, that's where I learned about pacing myself, you know. So now, actually with that scene, I ended up backing all the way out. I didn't want to be in the scene no more. Because it's not just all about, you know, being in the scene. It's like, what is your character doing? Why is your character there? What does your character represent? But all of these are things that you learn as a filmmaker, and as an actor, and as a fight choreographer, a storyteller. And it was really good to see you, Michael J. White, not too long ago at the Dragon Fest. That was cool. Also, I ran into my friend Philip Ree and Simon Ree, who played in Best of the Best 1, 2, 3, and I think they're working on 4 or whatever. They're some really good, talented martial arts friends of mine, and I have a lot of respect for them. Also, John Arrazo. I mean, your name is really hard to pronounce, but I appreciate my martial arts friends who are doing movies and stuff like that. And like Willie Johnson, congratulations, man, on your new movie that you got coming out. And Art Camacho, you know, your movies you're doing. I mean, it's all good. It's all a part of the game. So one day at a time, one step at a time. And thank you so much to my friend Mauricio. I appreciate you working with me. You're a good person to work with, and I know our movie is going to be successful because we have a good balance and we work well. Ain't nobody trying to push nobody. Ain't nobody trying to run nobody. We're just working as a team. And just like when I worked on the West Coast demonstration team, that's one of the main things I was always saying is we are a team. You know, if it's the one person that's running, that's the person who's running the bank account, who's paying us and taking us on the trip. So at that point on the West Coast demonstration team, Ernie Reyes was the older, and I was like the spokesperson. I was talking with him about my ideas and the music and the martial arts, and it all worked together good. It all worked together good. I was never saying, when am I get paid? How am I getting paid? How you gonna take me? Where you gonna take me? How you gonna? What is gonna happen? No, that's not how it was. It was calm, cool, and collected. So anyway, I'm about to be getting up out of here. Time waits for no one. Gotta get back, get to writing a little bit, get past the writer's block, and stay creative. Anyway, I wish all of you the best of success. God bless. Don't stress. Just always do your best. And also, Johnny Yen, keep on doing your thing, man. I'm proud of you. Take care. Peace and love.